Welcome to everyone. I'm Milán Töreki from the University of Public Services, and my presentation is from my PhD essay, Little Topic. And first of all, sorry for my language skills or English skills, because I don't use it, only read. So I will make a few funny moments for us. So my presentation is about the effects of the Arrow Cross Party rule on the issues of Hungarian currency and its legislation. First of all, I will speak about the ideas of Arrow Cross, where they thought about the money and the central bank system. Their objective: terminate the liberal capitalist economic approach, terminate the idea of the gold-based currency, create the working state, where is the basis of the national currency are not the gold, but the work, the economic performance of a given country. The controlling state over the private banks, the saving banks such as in Hungary, Postatakarék, for example, and insurance companies. Of course, these ideas weren't the own ideas for Arrow Cross. These ideas were already applied in the West European and the extreme right side dictators such as Third Reich or Mussolini's Italy. So on this slide you can read about a part of Hitler's speech which was performed in 1940 in the Krupp factory in front of the workers. This photo on the slide was made at the moment. Hitler spoke about the importance of the German workforce, which is much better than the gold standard. This slide is about the country building program of the Arrow Cross from 1939. It shows similarities with the Hitler speech. They speak about creating a working state where the economic system and the power of the economic is much better than the gold standard. They want to control the bank system. They said it is the cover of the money of the working state is not the gold, but the work given the exchange. Each country has as much money as you can produce with work. You can see the right side of the slide token. It's not a coin. It's only a token, a propaganda token. When you can see the keywords of the Hungarian far side. It's very similar with the Nazis. László Temesvári is the key person of the financial and economic system of the Arrow Cross Party. He was the representative in the Metropolitan Legal Authority long-time racist position. In the 1930s, he also tried to unite the representative of extreme right side. In 1938, he joined the Szálasi movement. He had a newspaper, a weekly named called The People in Hungarian, the Nép, which was the only paper for Szálasis from 1943. And at these times, Temesvári published a lot of books and essays this topic. First of all, the fascism economic politics. After the takeover of the authorities, this change happened in Hungarian Central Bank. First of all, dismissal of chair of Gyula Pós and appointment of the new chair, of course, László Temesvári. And the new management was set up, and decision-making organ of the Hungarian Central Bank, and the main council was dissolved. But the finance minister didn't change because of Remi Schneller Lajos collaborated with Germans. He was a Quisling, and he was the finance minister from 1938, and he made the program of Győr, which the war program in the Hungarian economy. They wanted to change the official nomination to Nazis Reich model. Szálasi official title was Hungarian Royal Prime Minister and the leader of the nation. And he only wanted to take over the power in case Horthys appointed him. So the official nomination were for the title Brother Leader of the Nation. For saying goodbye, say, hold on, long life Szálasi. It is the same in Heil Hitler in the Third Reich. On 5th of November, in each state, administrative, municipality, and business organization and unit party commissioner system was introduced. The party commissioners usually wanted a total control. This code exemplifies his will, which was said by Otto Wöllner, who was the main officer of German-Hungarian military operations. He said the autocratic states mean chaos as behind the forefront, and everybody wants to govern, and as a result, nobody governed actually. On the left side of the slide, you can see some banknotes which are same, the legal tender notes, but the difference is that before the serial number, you can see a red star before the serial numbers. There. It's because these notes were made by autocratic government and they were printed in Veszprém, not in Budapest, because of the fronts, the fights, and the siege of Budapest. And the right side of the slide, you can see yellow 100 penge notes, which didn't become a legal tender because it was printed but not issues the circulation. When the East Front was approaching, the Red Army occupied the territories and they issued all war notes, which is just a paper and it didn't have the coverage, and they obliged the population to use these notes. The autocratic propaganda system made fake propaganda notes, which you can see on the slides. The first side of the notes is like the real, but the other side you can read the propaganda message. It's only a piece of paper, and everybody has to fight, and everybody so everybody want to fight against in the world with heart and with weapons. You can see these notes and overstamps. It's not real overstamps. It's not made by autocratic party. These were made in the modern times, and they are nowadays too. They are for the deception of the numismatic collectors. The autocratic party had a lot of ideas, but because of the fronts and the war, these ideas fortunately were not realized. For example, they want to change the Hungarian Central Bank and the credit law, and they wanted to make the Hungary's Imperial Bank, in Hungarian language, Hungarista Birodalmi Bank, but the company from would be abandoned. Szálasi published his government program, which named the Missionary Order of the Working Nation. The planned 14 missionary orders. You can read these missionary orders. And the rising of inflation, the Hungarian Central Bank and László Temesvári would have sold jewelries confiscated from the Jews on the free market. They want to get circa 2 billion francs, but the Ministry of Finance hid this. And a few things about the Golden Train, which finished in Hungary in Spitalin and Prieg. And I think I don't have enough time. And please, if you have questions, please write me an email and I will write the answer. And sorry for my language skills. Thank you for your attention.